All right, let's begin our relaxation together. Right now, it will take just a few moments before tonight's sleep story truly begins. I am going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I count, just allow yourself to let go even more. 10. Feel the support of the mattress beneath you, or the floor, or whatever surface you are resting on tonight. And beneath all of that, feel the support of the earth, a deep support holding you firm, a constant support, an unchanging support, comforting, coming from our home, the earth. And as you become aware of that support, just see if you can release a little bit more, letting go just a little more. 9. Feel your body right now. Just notice anywhere you might still be holding on, any tension. Perhaps you feel it in your toes or your feet, maybe in your calves, maybe in your thighs or your belly. Perhaps you are holding it in your chest, or maybe you are holding too much tension in your hands or in your face. And as you lie here now, and as you become aware of this tension, this holding, notice the release that comes from that very awareness. Just let it melt away right now. 8. You are safe. Let my voice be your companion tonight, a gentle guide. Know that this voice will only take you to safe places. See if you can find peace in that. See if you can find trust. See if you can notice that when we feel safe, we can become curious, and we can feel a little bit of gentle joy in our hearts as we get closer and closer to sleep. 7. The day is done. What has passed, and what is to come will come. Whatever thoughts come to you tonight, just notice them for what they are, just thoughts, a part of being human, but they are not you. You are not your thoughts. You do not have to follow them. They do not need to lead your emotions. And so, if and when they come, and they will, just let them drift by right now, like leaves on a moonlit stream, or clouds floating across a starry sky. 6. This is your moment. This is your time. Let that allow you to settle in right now, to feel cozy right now, to feel the warmth and the joy of being able to just lie here and listen to a comforting story. 5. Peace lives within you. It is always there. It is just waiting to be found, waiting to be felt. And so, just see if you can find that peace inside yourself tonight. 4. Perhaps allow a little gratitude to surface right now. Gratitude for the simple things, the shelter you have tonight, the breath in your body. 3. Begin to imagine right now. Begin to feel not a forest, but a space, a vast and silent space. Begin to see in your mind's eye a gentle darkness, but not the night sky you know. A deep space lit by billions of distant stars. We are beginning to drift far, so far away from all that you know, to a place of eternal peace. 2. Check in with your body one more time. Right now, your body has worked so hard for you today. It is time to let it rest. And 1. Let go completely. Allow your mind to be free. No need to analyze, no need to try. Just drift. As I begin to tell you tonight's sleep story, you are drifting in a gentle void. There is no sense of direction, no up, no down, only an absolute, effortless weightlessness. You are safe and warm in your own cocoon as we drift past the great markers of our solar system. You drift past the deep blue giant, Neptune, a silent sapphire orb, asleep in its distant orbit. It slowly shrinks behind you until it is just a faint blue speck, and then it is gone. You are now entering the Kuiper Belt, a vast, immense field of ancient, icy worlds. They are not planets, they are frozen memories from the very dawn of the solar system. You see them glitter faintly in the distant sunlight, silent diamonds floating in the dark. They are quiet, a silence that has lasted for billions of years. You drift past them, a gentle cosmic breeze, not disturbing their eternal slumber. But our journey goes further still. You are leaving the Kuiper Belt, leaving the familiar, and moving into a space astronomers call the scattered disk and beyond. The cold here is absolute, a deep space cold, a stillness of the void. But you do not feel the cold. You only feel the peace wrapped in your own warmth, the warmth of your blankets and of safety. You look back towards the Sunday. It is no longer a warm, brilliant disk. It has receded so far that it is now just a star, a single, extraordinarily brilliant star. It is the brightest star in a sky that no longer has a night or day, a perfect diamond floating in velvet, giving off no warmth, only pure light, a beacon of memory marking where you began. And because the sun's light has become so faint, so distant, the other lights begin to appear. The sky around you explodes. This is the Milky Way, unobscured, unpolluted by any other light. A river, a ribbon of the light of billions of stars splashed across the cosmos. You can see the clouds of dust, the faint nebulae, where new stars are being born and old ones are dying in an eternal, slow dance. Everything is silent, a vast, majestic silence. You drift in this quiet awe, and your mind becomes as still as the space around you. And then, in that vast darkness, you begin to look for it. Our destination. It is not bright. It is not large. It is a mystery. In the near absolute dark, your mind reaches out, searching for a tiny, faint dot, an almost imperceptible presence. And you find it. Sedna, the sun's farthest child. It is a small dot with a peculiar color, a deep red, the color of old wine, the color of ancient, fired clay, a mysterious color made of complex organic compounds called tholins, a cosmic dust that has blanketed its surface over millennia, slow-baked by faint cosmic rays. You slowly, so very slowly, drift closer. There is no hurry here. Time has no meaning. As you approach, Sedna reveals itself, not as a living world, but as a world of deep sleep. It is an icy, lonely orb, its surface rugged, covered in that ancient red dust. There is no air, there are no clouds, there is no sound, only silence, absolute. You float above its surface, a surface that has not changed in millions, perhaps billions of years. You can see shallow valleys, rolling, gentle hills worn down, not by wind or water, but by time itself, by the eternal patience of the cosmos. This is the great solitude, but it is not a frightening or sad solitude. It is a peaceful solitude, a state of completeness, of being, self-contained. Sedna needs nothing. It simply is, and you drift with it. You become its silent companion. You begin to feel the true rhythm of this world. The heart of its story is not the object itself, but its journey. Sedna's orbit. It is not a graceful circle. It is an ellipse, an oval stretched to an unimaginable degree. 1 year for Sedna, one single trip around the sun takes over 11,000 of our years. 11,000 years. Let that number just float through your mind. All of human history, since we first invented agriculture, built the pyramids, wrote our epics, all of it is just one small part of a single Sednan year. You are drifting along with it on this 11,000-year lullaby. It is near its closest point to the sun now, but even close, out here, is an immeasurable distance. And soon it will begin its long, slow journey back out. It will drift farther and farther into the darkness. It will spend thousands of years, thousands, at the farthest point of its orbit, its aphelion, a place where the sun, that brilliant star from before, is just one more glittering star among countless others, thousands of years in near total darkness, in an eternal cold. A state of meditation, a cosmic sleep. And you wonder, in this gentle stillness, where did it come from? This lonely world doesn't seem to belong here. Its orbit is too strange. It is not part of the Kuiper Belt. It is an outlier. Your mind gently ponders. Perhaps it is a visitor, a messenger from the true boundary of our solar system. Perhaps it's the first child we have ever met of the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud, a vast mythical shell, a giant bubble surrounding our entire solar system, thousands of times farther away than where you are now. A cloud containing trillions of sleeping icy worlds, just like Sedna, the very seeds of the solar system cast out long ago. And Sedna is one of them that has accidentally drifted inwards just close enough for us to see, a messenger from the land of eternal time. It comes in, it nods to the sun from afar, and then It returns to its peaceful darkness for 11,000 years. And as you float beside this patient pilgrim, its sense of time begins to seep into your awareness. The infinite patience of the universe, the thoughts, the worries of a single day, the lists, the anxieties. Next to this 11,000-year orbit, they seem to dissolve. They become small and unimportant. They are just ripples on a vast ocean of time. Sedna is not in a hurry. The universe is not in a hurry. And in this moment, you do not have to be in a hurry either. You can just drift. You feel the stillness, the unchanging nature of this deep red, icy world, and your mind begins to slow to match its 11,000-year rhythm. All the noise, all the analysis fades away. All that is left is peace, a vast, safely cold and ancient peace, a peace of great time. Our story, our journey to Sedna is now gently closing. It is time to let this lonely world continue on its eternal path. You slowly, so gently pull back. You don't say goodbye, because in this space there are no farewells, only orbits that cross and then part again. You drift farther away, and the rugged, reddish world begins to shrink. It gets smaller. The ancient surface with its dust of tholins fades. It becomes a red dot again, a tiny, faint speck in the vast dark, and then it is gone, melted back into the velvet tapestry of the cosmos. Sedna has returned to its long sleep, to its 11,000-year lullaby, and you begin your own journey back. But you do not return alone. You bring that feeling with you. You bring the peace of great time. You bring the stillness of the brilliant, shining Milky Way. You bring the feeling of secure solitude. It is the solitude of a high mountain peak where the air is clear and you can see everything from a distance. It is the solitude of an old library late at night where it is just you and the stories. It is the safe solitude of your own mind when it is finally allowed to rest. The starry sky, the river of light, begins to fade. It doesn't vanish, it just gently recedes, giving way to the soft, gentle darkness of sleep. The brilliant diamond that was the distant sun also begins to dim. Its light becomes softer, gentler, like the light of a candle from a room far away. You feel the familiar warmth returning, not the warmth of the sun, but the warmth of your blankets, of your bed. Your mind is drifting, floating, no longer at the edge of the solar system. You are drifting in the safe and familiar space, the space between wakefulness and dream, a soft and deeply comfortable space. All the images of Sedna, of the stars, have dissolved. They have done their job. They have brought you stillness. All that is left is the feeling of vastness, the feeling of patience, and the feeling of deep, profound peace. Your mind is no longer holding on to anything. It is unburdened from thought, untethered from plans. It is free to sink. And now there is nothing left, only peace, a quiet and endless peace. The story is over. The journey is complete. All that is left is you and this wonderful, heavy feeling, the feeling of complete release as you drift and float gently, sinking down into a deep and restful sleep. Rest now. You are safe. Sleep deep, sleep deep,